Now a play fake here on first down. This to Graham on the short pass. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Barnes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll take it at the 42. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At their own 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Townsend. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 3rd down, Townsend. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Barnes. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And bulldozing his way through. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They run it on 1st with Foreman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. shreds it down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level. A try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Carmichael. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the stuff that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
throwing on first down. Barnes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Off play action. Barnes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Third down, Barnes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll send out their punter now. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
From the gun on third down, Townsend. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a give right side. Colvin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's
on 4th down, Townsend. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake. Townsend. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. Looking left side, and it's complete. And touchdown! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Off play action. Barnes steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Barnes. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Barnes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on third down, Barnes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Townsend. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Looking to throw. Barnes going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Off the play fake. Barnes. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colvin, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come to another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Townsend. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to fight.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Aviators are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action. Townsend. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the bootleg. Townsend. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gaffney. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Townsend. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Townsend.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Barnes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Barnes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Off the play fake. Barnes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second down. Barnes. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly fourth. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Aviators have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Aviators 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Foreman powering ahead. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dive defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Off-play action. Townsend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw for him on 3rd and 1. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Aviators.
On first down, Barnes. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Big play there. 68 yards. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Barnes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Buenos Aires, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.